Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, so we have in pre-market we had a significant drawdown from 76.14 to currently 69.22 and falling. So let's see if we get any continuation. We're gonna have to let a cycle go by. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me restart my Is the stream up now? Okay, sorry about that. All right, back to the action. The 5-minute has room for the down, 30-minute has room for the down, the 1 minute has room for the down. Excuse me. Let's see what happens on this magenta. We're still firmly in the magenta. So we want to see if we're going to stay in this magenta or if we're going to break and form a new channel. But as of right now, we're in this magenta. In the downtrend. Okay, let's look up the 30-minute. On the 30-minute, we just had a test of our pink. So let's see if this, if we get enough strength to break through. So the 5MA is at 76.14. Currently, the 5 is below the 20, which also indicates a downtrend. So since we're in the downtrend, we're going to wait for our put entries. Here, I just hit VWAP. We're on VWAP right now, so let's see if we gain some strength off of VWAP. Let's just let these early candles go by. We need 1 or 2 cycles, and then we'll get set up. All right, we're gonna see if this is gonna end our week cycle. We might have a weak bear cycle forming right now. I'm interested to know what happens at 72.70. If you did take the break of this magenta, you got to protect your trade. If you took the break of this magenta, now's a good time to start putting on a stop loss, protecting your trade. Otherwise, we're going to wait for our entry. We want to see if we get above 72.70, make it support and push off, or are we going to make it resistance and push down? This first pink ranger was a winner, by the way. We went from 71.55 to 72 and still rising. So this pink ranger is a winner. If you're on YouTube and you have no idea what a pink ranger is, you got to join the Discord. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. If you were in the Discord, you would have access to the 30-minute chart. The 30-minute chart will then show you this pink key level, and this means above this key level is a call entry, and this is a winner. This is a big win. So we want to see the strong green move, the couple candles red, and then see if we get the green continuation. So if we get above 72.70, we want to see if the legs start to spread apart or if we start our weak bear cycle. Otherwise, you're seeing we're testing this lick box, right? So in the longer term grand scheme of things, we want to see if we are on a larger time frame, if we're breaking, retesting, and rejecting this lick box right here. That's what we want to see. Or are we grabbing the liquidity from this lick box to get more strength to go up? So just be patient. It'll be easy in a little bit. It's gonna be very easy shortly. Just be patient. I'm gonna be quiet. I'll be right here. Don't overtrade. So you can see them building liquidity right here. You can see them building it right here. So we're gonna see if this is gonna be for the push up or for the rejection. And again, we don't want to look just for one candle touches. We want the full motion, the full movement. I'll describe what that is when it happens. But for now, I'm going to clean up this chart just a bit. We're going to let some price action develop so we can make some plays. So let's just be patient here. We're still in the first cycle. We want to wait for like maybe one or two, at least two, minimum 2 cycles to go by. So let's just be a little bit patient, let the market figure out the direction, and then we'll jump in. Okay, so we got above 72.70. So let's see if it forms some type of support now. Okay, listen, so if you took this, here, watch. Remember, I said, if we get above 72.70, make this support with a weak bear cycle. Look for your entry on the weak bear cycle. So now we want to see if this candle right here was our weak bear cycle. Discord members will know what I mean. Look at the 949 candle. This might have been our weak bear cycle. So the break, retest, reject, weak bear. So we're gonna see if it all plays out now. Or we want, we wanted the bigger motion, so let's see if we get a bigger movement here on the retest. That'll be ideal. So that'll be, it's kind of working out perfect if we get to the top of the lick box the way we are. If we, retrace a little bit to gain some strength to grab the liquidity from 72.70 and then push off. That would be ideal. So we just broke purple now. So on your If you took the call from the break of this magenta, we just broke purple on single contracts. When it closes, that would be your out on single contracts. Okay, on the 5-minute chart, we had a break, retest, reject. Here it is. The 5-minute chart is a winner, right? This was above 72.34. So anywhere above 72.34. 72.34 right here at this flexion right here. Right? So look at this little cluster right here, this little dance right here. Now line it up with our 5-minute chart. So remember, whenever you see me draw a path, I don't know when this is gonna happen, right? I just know what it needs to look like. So here we have our break, retest, reject right here. Our break, this is our retest, this is our reject. This is a winner. If you're on YouTube, you don't have access to the 5-minute chart. This is what we trade off of. You have to join the Discord. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. We'll give you a free session. You can try it out for yourself. Okay, now we want to see if 72.70 is going to form support. All right, so now this looks a little more ideal. Let's see if this turns out to be our weak bear cycle, still above 72.70. All right, we got to test this blue. Let's see what happens underneath this blue. Let's see if we get any strong motion underneath the blue for puts. We're still testing blue, so you got to be patient with blue. But look, so far, the flexion points for both of these paths have been, look at the precision. Look at the precision. Both flexion points, the same point, pretty much. Now, you know, if it's not exact, you have to realize I'm freehand drawing this on a computer, so you got to give me a little bit of grace here. So if we get back underneath this lick box, break and retest, then we'll look for our puts. And then we're going to look for our puts somewhere here. Somewhere underneath 71.17. Okay, so far, the whole entire path is playing out perfect, right? You see how the path is playing out absolutely perfect so far. So I'm going to clean up the chart, take a screenshot. So we want to see if this is going to form support here, 72.70, or if we're going to break it, retest, and reject underneath it. So that's what we're looking for. So where we are right now, one of these two things that I just said is going to happen. It is going to happen. The way you play it, that's on you. I can't control that part. But whatever I just said, it is going to happen. I'll be back. Don't overtrade. So before we go long, we want to see another magenta form and then break that magenta. Let's see. Let's see if it's formed yet. Not quite. this blue right here is still a 1 because it's in the range. So this blue is still a 1. Yeah, OG caught the micro. Here's the micro. Look. Well, that little micro right there. Here's a little dance. Good job, OG. Remember, Discord, this blue is only a 1. You got to protect this trade. You have to protect this blue trade right now. If you want to wait for some safety, just wait for some safety. There's nothing wrong with that. Watch, it's about to get a lot easier. Just give it a little bit of time. If you haven't taken any trades, that's fine. It's about to get a lot easier. We just gotta wait for this cycle to be over. And then it's gonna get way easier. Watch. You know it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen because it happens every day. So just be patient. It's about to get easier. Give me a moment. Now remember, if you're scalping puts, you got to chase it until we get underneath 66968. Under there, then you can let it run a little bit. Now look, we see the dance right here, this little dance right here, right? I'm not sure if this dance here is this. You see this this little down, up, down, down, up, down. I'm not sure if this is this, or if we're just still in green. So we might still have, well, it's losing the structure now, so never mind. I speak too much. Ignore, as they say in the military, belay my last. Again, on the break of this blue, you have to protect your trade. You have to protect this trade. When we get below 69.68, let it run a little bit. Okay, let's review this. This is how the strategy works. We knew that our entry for calls was going to be on the break of this magenta. Whenever the price breaks above this magenta, that never happened. Therefore, the call entry never presented itself. The only other option we had was puts, obviously, but the put entry would have been on the blue, on the break of this blue. But because it's still in the range, I only gave it a 1 for confidence level. The higher confidence level, the more likely it is to make money. So this is only a 1, but it's still a winner. But we're gonna wait until you know, we like the highlighted ones, because the 1s and the 2s get us to the 3, right? So this is a 1 right here, this is a 2 right here, and a 3 would look like this. Just stands out just a bit more. All right, so yeah, we want to see if we're gonna get this dance right here, if we're gonna break, retest, and reject this lick box. Now we're about to see. So we want to see if this is our wedge forming. See it? We want to see if this is our wedge. Told you, about to get it way easier from here. Now, if it does want to head up, look for the dance right here above 72.70. Look for the dance right here. We want to see this. So the dance is going to be important right here. Don't worry, it's about to get way easier. It's about to get way easier. Just be patient. There's no reason to try to get ahead of it. Just a lot. The market is going to tell us what's going to happen. We just have to know how to play it. When it does tell us, we just got to make sure when our fingers aren't on our sticky ass hands aren't on the sell button. So just wait. It's going to happen. I'm telling you. Just be patient. Now let's see if we get a weak bull cycle here. Either the legs are going to spread apart or we're going to get a weak bull cycle. So we're in the middle of the water here, right? There's no trade. Now we're waiting for the setup. Stress free. You don't have to stress yourself. Just be patient now. Because we need time to get the data. Once the data's in, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. So let's see if we get a, here, watch. Let me do some work real quick. Watch how easy it's about to get. Now remember, I don't know when, right? So this price, you know, this price action, this price movement may be now. I'm just telling you what it needs to look like when it does happen. I have to draw it a little extended, a little exaggerated so you can see what I'm talking about. So look, either we're gonna break above 72.70 or we're gonna reject. So look, just be patient. You see the wedge here, the possible wedge. Just be patient. Okay, this is what you should be asking yourself at this point right here. So we left this lick box, we're retesting this lick box. Are we grabbing liquidity from here to shoot off? Or are we breaking, retesting, and rejecting this liquidity box? So on a smaller scale, we want to see if this is happening right here. Oh, that's so messy. I'll wait until it shows itself again. That's too messy. Okay, perfect bounce off our blue. Okay, so we're below the water. Let's see if we start a bear cycle while below the water. The 30-minute looks like it's barcoding right now. I'm gonna set my alerts. Good point, OG. Good point. Set the alerts. So I have my alerts set on this magenta and on this blue. So this blue here and this magenta here. These are my alerts. So I'm gonna allow one of those two things to happen. I'm gonna circulate some blood. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, they're building up the liquidity here. They're building it for sure. So all this is liquidity building. So when it moves, it's gonna move. So we're gonna see which one breaks. for today, we want to see if we're going to build in orange and then break magenta. And then we want to see if we're going to build in purple and break blue. So the call scenario, build in orange, break magenta. The put scenario, build in purple, break blue. Okay, start thinking about protecting your trade now. Look, you see how wild orange is. Look at the movement in orange. Orange is kinda, yeah, it's kinda wild in here. So if you're in orange, you know what you gotta hold to expect. Look at orange. So you see we're just top of orange, bottom of orange, top of orange, bottom of orange. So we want to see when we break that. We're in orange until we're not. maybe a micro orange and a macro magenta. So micro orange and macro magenta. So we want to build an orange and then break magenta for our calls. Okay, I think this this bolt down played out, right? Played out damn near perfect. So look at the bolt. Look at the flexion on the bolt. I mean, maybe 1 or 2, 4 cents off, 4 or 5 cents off here for this flexion. And then as far as the full move, this is to the penny. Look at this bolt. This is to the penny. It doesn't get any better than that. All right, let's get ready for the next setup. So look, you see that we have in this orange, we're getting lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So once this breaks, then we're gonna start to think the other way. You see how we're in orange? Very, you know, we're firmly in orange. So once orange starts to do this, when we break orange, then break magenta, then you'll know what's up. Otherwise, yeah, it's still gonna be blue. So yeah, so it's purple and blue. Nothing's changed. Still the same stuff. So just be patient. Just be patient. Firmly inside of orange. Look how orange is holding up very well. Very well. Orange is holding up very well. So we're in the micro orange and the macro magenta. So once we break orange, then we're gonna get a clue or a hint. So look, don't get caught in this. We already identified this. Don't get caught in that. And if you don't take any trades today, then oh well, you don't take any trades. It's not the end of the world. You don't have to be upset if you didn't take a trade. We don't have to take every single leg of every single movement of a candle. That's not a thing. Not every day is a trading day. Today, look at this barcoding here. Very difficult to trade. So be very picky with your trades. You see what's happening here. We have our criteria, right? Magenta, blue. Wait for one of those to happen. Okay, so we got 30 seconds on this candle. Let's see if this is our trigger. This was a difficult lick box. This was very difficult. So if you waited for this blue, good. Look at orange holding up. Look at orange. Orange is holding up. This is why we don't front run it. For this reason right here. Do not front run it. Wait for whatever it is to happen. Just wait for it. And look, even on this blue here, I told you, if you're going to take this blue, you got to chase that trade. You have to chase this. And once we break the range, maybe under 69, 68, then we can let it run a little bit, right? Remember, rewind the tape. That's what we talked about this morning. So we're still firmly in orange. I'm going to highlight the orange so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm just highlighting it just so you can see it better. See how we're firmly in this orange here. Let this lick box clear. This is a let this lick box clear. You see this lick box, right? Here, let me make it a little bit better. Let this lick box clear. They're building the liquidity. You see them building the liquidity now. So if we go above, break and retest, or below, break, excuse me, break and retest, you see the liquidity building up right now. So when it happens, it should be no surprise. But this is a good chance to test your own theory, to test your own logic. And also at the same time, you can test my theory, my logic, right? So I want to see if this liquidity buildup, if we're going to break, retest, and reject. So maybe if we break, retest, and reject, maybe something like that. Look at this orange. This orange is holding up very well. When this orange breaks, it's gonna move. Just set your alerts so you don't have to sit here and stare at the screen. I have my alert set on magenta and on blue. It should probably be on orange and yellow, but it is what it is. Look, don't get caught in this chop. We are identifying chop right now. You are in the chop. There's no reason to get caught in it. You see the chop we're currently in. This is where you stay out, sit on your hands, and you wait for your setup. Right? What are our setups? That's the question. Our setups are this. We want to see if we're going to do this. We want to see if we're going to break this level, retest this level, and reject this level. Or are we going to break this level, retest this level, and continue? So this lick box right here has all the answers. This is extremely difficult to trade in. Since 10:04 for a solid hour barcoding. So this is liquidity building. I need you to recognize this. This is what we like. So if you got caught in chop here, it's fine. You don't panic. This is where you don't panic and start over trading. This is where you realize, okay, now you start getting your eyes peeled. You start sharpening your nails because you're the hunter now. Now you're waiting for the setup. You're waiting for the deer to get into your crosshair. So if you got chopped up here, everyone did. Guess what? Everyone did. It doesn't make you good or bad. Everyone got chopped up here. Just wait for the setup now. It's gonna happen. Either it's gonna break above this lick box and retest it and reject, or below. That's gonna happen. One of the two things. Look, we're just chopping right here. We're fine. We are perfectly fine. You see liquidity building. Don't get caught in this. Just wait for our setups. We don't need to get caught in this. We don't need to risk our money. The stock market, you got to think about it like a game of poker. Who can hold longer? Who can hold your hand longer? Because you see all the bluffs, right? All these bluffs, that's what these are. These are bluffs. They'll tell us who's gonna win. Remember, we're below the water. But it's whichever direction, it's not gonna be pretty. You look at the price action. It's just sloppy and choppy. And if we go all day and we don't break, retest, and reject this liquidity box, then oh well. Oh well. We don't have to risk our money. Now usually the lick box doesn't like to die without a fight, so maybe one last push up before it, one last push up. If it wants to push down, right? They may do one last push up just to grab that extra liquidity to get some more motion. So if they reach up, then it comes back down immediately, look for a bigger move. If it just slowly trickles, you might have to hold for a little bit. If they reach up and a quick reversal, then it's probably going to have some strength behind it. Otherwise, it may just chop like this. So we need liquidity to break with a break and retest to get some confirmation. Let's look to see if we can see fading. Which way is the price fading? We're still firmly in this orange, right? We're in orange until we're not. I'm telling you. We're in macro magenta and micro orange. You know what? I lied. We're stuck between... Okay, alert went off. I lied. We're stuck between magenta and blue macro. But for sure, orange micro. So look, just to show you just to show everyone, let me make sure everyone's here. Okay, watch. I know I've gone over it a million times, but I'll show you again. Blue we had highlighted with the 2, right? So if you took the break of blue on, what is this? At 1033-ish, at 71.17, you put your stop at the last high. This is the winner. You would have to survive some crazy pullback, but if you put your stop above the last high, which would have been above this wick, this is the winner. Look at the money. So at this point, you need to ask yourself, are you the type that, can you go in on the break and hold for the retrace, or do you want to wait for the retest and reject? That's where you got to figure out. Oh boy, look at the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart, big win. Big win on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, big win. This is at 11. Okay, so when it broke this blue right here on this candle, on the 1056 candle, the break of this blue coincided with the break of this yellow. So this is the win, okay? This is our win. We have a win. Now let's see if we get some continuation. If you're on YouTube, you have to join the Discord. You don't have access to the 5-minute chart. We trade off the 5-minute chart. Look, I have it highlighted with a 2. This is a winner. Don't overstay your welcome. All right, now we want to wait for a break and retest of this level. Just like we want to look just like this path right here. So let's be patient and see if that sets up. Because now we got down to this lick box right here. Now we need to see if we're going to grab liquidity from here to shoot up, or if we're going to break, retest, and reject. That's why we like the BRR. We want to break, retest, and reject. So we'll know if this is liquidity grab for the push up, or if it's going to be the continuation if we get a break, retest, reject. Now here's what you got to consider. Look at orange. Look how wild orange is. So on the break of blue, you're gonna have to be comfortable with this wide range. Now is when you start implementing your exit strategy, right? So we're firm on the entry. No issue with the entry, right? Now you need to work on your exit strategy. This is the part that I can't help you with. This is the part that takes discipline and self-control. Right? We know where the money is. We look at the money. We know exactly where the money is. So just don't overstay your welcome. Take your profits if you want to take profit. But don't be mad and start FOMOing later when it continues, right? Because the FOMO later is going to lead to destructive trading. It's going to lead to destructive trading. You're going to ruin your account. So be okay with stopping out with profit. You have to be okay with that. You need to figure out, you know, your exit strategy. You have to figure this part out. We have the entrance down. We're good with that. You need to figure out your exit. Look at the 5-minute chart. Look at the money on the 5-minute chart. Look at the money we printed. Highlighted 2. This is look at the win. Look at the money we printed. I told you, just be patient. We waited all this time. I told you it's gonna get way easier. Stress-free. Remember? Look at that. Look at the money. Easy money. Easy. Stress-free. Look at the money we just printed on the break of blue with a highlighted 3. Come on. Let's go, baby. You need to figure out what trader you are, right? I'm telling you, we had our entry. Spot on entry. This is, you can't get any better than this. Look at the money we just printed right now. Hell yeah. There you go, DJ. There you go, DJ. DJ plays with safety. She doesn't play. Safety. That's what DJ plays. DJ doesn't like the in between, in the middle of the water plays. DJ waits for safety. I like it. I don't blame. So here's the thing. This is what we have to watch out for, DJ, because I know we have a really good strategy and setup and everything like that, but I don't want the overconfidence to get to you, right? And then you start over leveraging. So just stay the course for right now. Do your single contracts. The multiple, I mean, if you're doing multiple contracts, that's on you, but I just don't want you to over leverage right now, because it's very easy to get caught up and then, you know, you're in the hole. Okay, good. Now, I'm not telling, you know, you're an adult, you're gonna do what you want. I'm just trying to tell you, I've put together this system, I've taken time, and I just know what it takes for new traders to be successful and sustainable. Okay, good for you. Hell yeah. Damn, that was pretty quick, DJ. All right, just you know, trade lightly. Don't over leverage. That's all I'm asking you. Just don't over leverage, because I know what it is to get the quick, easy money, fast, easy money, and then you know, you start over leveraging. It's just normal. It's just normal. Okay, so if you're waiting for this, then wait for this, right? Allow this to happen. Look how it's almost too easy. It's almost too easy. I'm just gonna let this play out. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Okay, good job today. Good job today, Discord. Look, I know it took a while, but give me 1 second. I gotta take this call. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Look at the money we printed today. Okay, look. So it took us a little bit of time, but I told you, look, once we got this wedge going, we knew what time it was. Look at the money we printed. Look at this money. Safely, stress-free, very stress-free. Now, is this sustainable? Oh my goodness, look at DJ with the flex. Look at DJ with the flex. I love to see it. Hell yeah. DJ, you don't understand how much that makes, how that warm. I love hearing that. When you guys show me these, you know, these wins like this, it makes me feel so good, man. I love it. Like, you see that it's possible. Like, I know the dream it's happening in your mind, and you see it happening. Just don't. That's the dangerous part about this stuff, is that the greed likes to consume us. It's the greed. That's the devil trying to fight you, and it's gonna be hard to fight the devil because it's very tempting when you start doing, you know, because you're looking at it now like, well, why am I only at 1 contract? I could have done crazy work with 10 contracts. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I've had all the same questions, and you know, logically you're just like, well, I'm just gonna add more contracts. Look at the money we're printing right now. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Look at this money. Look at the money. Anyways, perfectly inside of orange. I mean, look how perfect it is. It doesn't get any better. It actually doesn't. But anyways, listen. I told you, we're in orange until we're not, right? We're in magenta, macro, and orange. Look at the money. Absolutely perfect today. All we needed was 1. All you need is 1. You don't have to sit here and trade all day. Look, we saw chop, we set alerts, and we waited for the win. That's all I was telling you. It's about to get way easier from here. There's blood in the water now. Even if you got chopped up here, and look, DJ was paying attention. She's been paying attention. She even said it's gonna be a big move. And I made a little emoji by your comment. You know, the little write down thing. It's gonna be a big move. We saw the liquidity. Trade protected, hell yeah. All right, don't be upset if you stop yourself with profit. You have to be okay with the profit. All right, so I have a video on scaling the account. So I recommend you watch that video. No, you got to be okay with it. Watch that video, DJ. It's how to scale the account. I don't remember what lesson. I'll go back and look. Look at the money. Look at this money. That's what I'm telling you. We know the entry. You have to figure out your exit strategy. Look at the money that's being printed right now. Oh my goodness. We did our job today. I did my job today. I've done my job. And look, it took us how long? Till from 6:30? Excuse me, from 9:30 till 11. It took that time, but that's the time it took. This is the stock market. If you want to make money doing this, this is what it takes. We don't have to jump in every single move. Why? We know what safety looks like. You know, quote unquote. Say, look at the money we printed today. Look at this money. Look at the money. And DC, didn't I tell you it comes? It takes time. It comes in chunks. If you're already starting to make call outs, it's because I'm teaching you to be leaders. It's just a matter of time. It just takes time. You have to trust me. You don't have to trust me, but I don't see why you wouldn't. I haven't led you wrong so far. Okay, and Dre Day, that is what I like to see. Take your profits and leave. You're never going to build your account if you keep risking the money. Take your money and leave. We're going to do it again tomorrow. Remember, you control. Hold on, let me put in some work right here. Calls above 69.68. Safety calls above here. Let me just do this. Safety calls above 71.17. If we get above 69.68, then we'll start looking for calls. If we get above, if we break this, yeah, we need to be above green and break magenta. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Otherwise, we're gonna look to see if we're gonna break, retest, and reject this lick box. Very simple. Very simple. You see what I'm telling you? Look, these lick boxes, game changer. Game changer. Everything changed once I put these lick boxes up. Everything changed. Everything just got way easier. Now, don't overstay your welcome on this break of blue. Look at this. Look at the money that printed from break of blue. We did our job. Now, if you're holding for your weak bull cycle, this is where you need to, this is where you're going to test, right? So if you have runners, then you can let your runners run here. Otherwise, you're going to be out on single contracts on the break of this green. And I may widen the green if it's necessary. But we're still in the green selling channel. So if you took blue, here are your options for exit. You either exit on the break of green or when the legs come back together. Look at the money we are print. I've done my job. I've done my job today. It's going to be the break of green. Whenever the price closes outside of green. Oh, this green here. You talking about the 30-minute green? My bad. Dang, 30-minute green. Okay, 30-minute. That's so sketchy because there might be secondary liquidity right here. Watch out for secondary liquidity on green on the 30-minute. Also, if you're in this Discord, think about calling it a day. You know, technically we're still in this trade on the break of blue. We're still in puts on the break of blue because we haven't broken our green yet. We're still in it because we haven't broken green yet on single contracts. Still, look at the money that's being printed right now. Took a little bit of time, but we got here today. We got here. This is how we're going to make this sustainable living. This is how we're going to do it. Slowly. A little bit at a time. Trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it. Trust me. Just take your time with this stuff. You don't have to win every trade either. You don't have to, yeah, because even, like I told you, we identified chop up here. Perfect. Now we know where the chop is. Now we know where our entries are. It was easy. Today was easy. Let me not say easy, but you know what I mean. This isn't easy. We're doing the hard thing. But, you know, the market was kind to us today. I would be extremely happy if we had the Discord winners just win for the day and not risk not risk the money. Okay, let me, I'm gonna mute YouTube really quick. I'll be right back. Hold on, YouTube, I'll be right back. I gotta talk to Discord really quick. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. Excuse me. Okay, so Discord, if you're green for the day, call it a day. There's no reason to sit here and trade anymore. If you are going to sit here and trade some more, the setups are on the 5-minute. We already know what the setups are on the 5-minute. Don't overstay. Look at the look on the 30-minute. Look at the candle. Look at the wick on this green on the 30-minute. So look at the wick on the 30-minute. Let's see how this candle closes. If you get a hammer candle, and you break your orange, and you break your orange here, and then you break your magenta, come on now. It's gonna get easy, right? It's gonna get easy. So here are the setups. Don't overstay your welcome. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I'm gonna do some I don't know if I should add this first one in here. I won't add this one. That's fine. I'll probably just leave this one break of blue. I'll let this play out. Let me see what's gonna happen here. Okay, look at the wick on this 30-minute. I'm gonna mark out high a day. So if the cup wants to close, look for high a day to be a target. Oh man, look at this wick on this 30-minute candle. But you know what? On the 30-minute, we just got below the water too, so this is actually sideways. This is actually sideways, so be careful here. Okay, we have our setups. Allow one of them to happen. Don't front run it. You have to let whatever is gonna happen happen. Don't front run it. You're not gonna be late. Don't worry. Just don't just be careful where you place your stop orders. But you won't be late. Whenever that thing happens that you're waiting for, you're not gonna be late. You just have to embrace the retrace. That's all. I forgot to highlight this magenta. That's my fault. This one's still valid though. I wanted to highlight this one and I got caught up. My bad. Look, don't front run it. Let all of it happen. Just let all of it happen. Don't front run it. Okay, if you're trading off the 5-minute chart and you took this flexion right here, this shoulder right here, the shoulder was at 670.75. The price went up to 671.23. That's a winner. So now we're about to get in this crazy liquidity box. So you know there's going to be a lot of dancing in here. So wait till we break above, right? Wait till we break above this one. You wanna, here, watch. You wanna break, retest, and reject off this level here. I'm gonna take some time here and do some admin. I'll be right back. Okay, if you took this green, the call on this green, you got to protect your trade, right? This is a winner. You got to protect your trade now. Protect your trade. Look at the money we just printed on this green. Look, the call entry on green, right? Protect your trade. Still in purple. Can't lose from here. You just got to survive a weak bear cycle. Or let's see if the legs spread apart when we break magenta. But again, this bear cycle might happen on the break in magenta, which brings us to retest magenta. My alert went off. Okay, let's look at the win from the 5-minute chart. 670.75, current price 671.90. Big win. Big win on the 5-minute chart on the break of our orange. Look, I told you what was going to happen. Break of the orange above the 670.75 for the calls. Also, that was above 671.17 for our calls. I have it highlighted in green. I have green highlighted for a reason for calls. This is a winner, right? From green is a winner. If you're waiting for magenta, just wait. Just wait. But did anyone see this green right here that I put? Or should I have done something different with it to make it stand out? Okay. Good. I'm glad you did it on paper, because now you're going to be able to see your exit strategy. Figure out an exit strategy and see which one works. This is where you're doing your data. So you're either going to wait for your weak bear cycle or you're holding for the retrace. Either one. We see all the liquidity built up in magenta right here. You see how it's rejecting right here. I'd probably appreciate a deeper pullback here, but we'll see what happens. A lot of wicks right here. Wait for the lick box to break. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I had to take a call, but let's see who we got. Let's see who we got. Got anybody? Okay, so let's look at this play right here. We had our magenta highlighted with a 2. This is a confidence level 2. So they're breaking magenta for our calls. This is a big win. We also had a break of this green for our calls as well. So this green is still winning. This magenta is still winning. We had a pretty good day today. I'm just going to do a quick recap. We had our first win, took a little bit, but it was right here. It was puts on the break of this blue, and I had it highlighted at the time. Our next win is going to be on the break of this magenta right here. Right here is going to be our next win. So pretty good day today. Stress-free trading. Let me check on Discord. Did anyone take breaking magenta? I'm just being nosy. Or maybe we're waiting for the break and retest. It might be showing up right here. Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Break a magenta, easy win. Easy money. Alright, so let's see if they come back and retest and reject off of it. I'm gonna spend another few minutes here with you guys and I'm gonna call it. We had our, so look at the 5-minute chart. On the 5-minute chart, we had our entry on the break of this orange. This was a huge win. This is an absolute huge win. Break of orange. Also, if you wanted to wait for this 670.75 was another call entry. and we had another call entry on the break of this magenta. So we had a pretty good day today. Still winning. Break of this magenta, still winning. Don't overstay your welcome. Good luck, DC. We're going to send out a pray for you, brother. You'll be fine. Let's look for puts underneath this red. Underneath red and blue. So whenever we get around here, we're going to start to look for puts, okay? Just be patient for right now. We got a long way to go. Don't fight this trend. All right, so let's see if we stay above the lick box and we start a bull cycle. Excuse me, above 72.70. I'm going to spend another few minutes here with you guys, and I'm going to call it. Okay, just another quick recap before I head off. We had our first entry on puts for a win was right here. Our first put entry right here. This is a big win. It's a big win for us right here. Our next entry was for the call setup right here. This one's still winning. And now we gotta wait for the next setup. But if you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. We do this every day. I'm offering a free session. Send me an email and we'll get you in there. You can check out the Discord, check out all the content. And then you get a session to trade with us for free, no obligation. You can get a chance to see if this is a trading style you like. So send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Otherwise, YouTube, it's been a pleasure. We're going to do it again tomorrow. Have a good day. Goodbye, YouTube.